Hello, I'm Chris from the Adventure Elements, and I'm just going to take some time today to talk you through some of the mandatory items that are on our kit list for the hike phase of our itineraries. So be it one of our adventure triathlons where it's the hike phase, or whether it's one of our standalone hiking events. These are the things that we have to have with you so that you can stay safe up in the mountains or out on the hill or on a hiking sort of part of our itineraries. So what I'm going to do is work from the head down so that you can kind of go through each item individually. So the first bit on the item is our hats. So be it a sun hat or a woolly hat, we recommend that you bring both of these items along so that you're covered for both eventualities. Even on a hot day, when you're going up onto the mountains, we could be losing a degree for every 100 meters that we're going up. So it can start beautiful down in the valley, but as soon as you start to get up onto the mountain and the wind comes in, you'll want to have that hat as that sort of protective layer. Or if it's a particularly hot and sunny day, you'll want to have something that's going to keep the sun off you as well. Moving down the body, we want to have an additional layer. So this is something that is in excess of what you're already wearing so that you can put it on if in case it starts to get a little bit chillier. So ideally this would be like a fleece material, something that's a little bit more fast drying, something that's kind of comfortable to you, but something that can be put on just in case you're getting a little bit chillier out on the hill. Moving on to waterproofs, now we've got some supplementary videos to this which kind of goes into more detail on waterproofs, but for now you need to know that you have to have a waterproof jacket with a hood, and you must have some waterproof trousers so that you can kind of get those on in case it's a little bit cold or a little bit windier, but especially to try and keep some of the water off you as well in case it's raining. Moving down the body to our extremities, we're going to go to gloves. So we've got two different types of gloves here, some thinner gloves and some kind of thicker ski gloves. Now obviously on some of our summer events, ski gloves are going to be a little bit excessive, but we make sure that you have got some gloves with you so that you can keep your hands a little bit warmer just in case. So there's two reasons for having some of this kit. Number one is if you do have somebody that does get cold out on the hill, but you've got to bear in mind as well that you're going to be travelling as part of a team. So if somebody in your team gets an injury and you have to wait around for a long period of time, you can get cold quite quickly. So we have to have these items here to keep you safe up on the hillside. Moving down to our footwear, I've got a supplementary video again on this to kind of go into more detail on the suitability of which shoes and boots that are most appropriate. But for now, we just need to say that they have to be a mountain boot or a mountain shoe, and they have to not be kind of street trainers or kind of gym trainers or fashion boots. So it has to be something suitable with some good tread, a harder sole, and some toe protection as well. So that's the clothing. Now I'm just going to move on to some of the other items that we have on our mandatory kit list. So moving on to water, we have to have a minimum of 2 litres. If you're somebody that drinks more water or gets thirstier, then obviously you can take more than this, but 2 litres is what we recommend. If it's a particularly hot day, we will put in some satellite stations along the way so that you can fill up with some more water, but 2 litres is a good kind of indicative amount to carry. All of this will be packed into a rucksack. Now we recommend 20 plus litres to be able to fit all of this stuff in and some of the other items that I'm going to talk you through now. The rucksack has to have some padded shoulder straps, and we'd recommend that it's got a waistband to be able to kind of take some of the weight off you as well, and it has to be something that's comfortable for you to be able to carry these items with you. Inside that bag you'll have some snacks. Now we'll give you some snacks on all of our events to be able to take with you up onto the hillside. If you can put those into a dry bag as well, like a sandwich bag, it just helps to keep them dry so that you don't have any soggy food. We'll also, on most of our events, we'll give you lunch, which you can take up onto the mountain with you as well. Some of our events where we don't provide lunch, we recommend that you take the food with you onto the mountain because it's going to be the longest part of your day so that you can keep yourself well nutritioned and you can keep yourself well fed in that way. Some of the other items that we've got then, so a mobile phone with full charge so that you've got the ability to get hold of some of our event marshals in case there's any problems. We recommend that you put that into like a sandwich bag to keep it dry. Some sun cream and a head torch or a torch that isn't just a torch on your mobile phone, so that if you have got a problem and we end up coming off the hillside later on in the day, you can still keep yourself, you can still see where you're going, but also you can attract attention should you need to as well. We'd recommend that you put all of these items into sort of a waterproof dry bag so that they're not going to get wet in those adverse weather conditions. So that's a bit of a run through of our kit. If you have any other questions, then please refer to the event guide and the kit list in there because there's some more information in there. We have got the supplementary videos to kind of talk through the waterproofs and the walking boots as well. And if there's any other questions that you still have, then please do get in touch. Good luck with your event, and I look forward to seeing you out there.